Welcome to the video, and today I just wanted to make a video and to preview the second test match between the All Blacks and the Springboks, which is happening in Ellis Park, Johannesburg this weekend. And it's going to be an amazing game of rugby, that's for sure. We're going to see everything on the line in this test match because there are so many things on the line. Let's start off maybe by recapping the first test match last weekend. And after I've had a few more days to reflect on that as a Kiwi and read a lot of comments of people that posted on my video from that game, I agree with a lot of people. I think that the Springboks really showed why they're the world champions. They played the right tempo of game. They've watched it how other teams have taken the All Blacks down, and they came with a great game plan to upset the All Blacks, and it basically worked. I do, however, think that if a couple of things had gone a different way in the match, it could have been a lot closer. But could have, would have, should have, yeah, all those things don't count, of course. So the Springboks definitely deserved the win last weekend. The All Blacks were under par. They made too many unforced errors, but those errors came also from pressure that the Springboks were putting on the All Blacks. So again, kudos to the Springboks for that. Now, Ellis Park is a fantastic place to watch rugby. I've had the pleasure of sitting there and watching the Springboks versus the All Blacks. In fact, the last time the All Blacks played the Springboks, the All Blacks won 27 points to 20. That was in 2015. And if you didn't know, the All Blacks actually have the greatest winning record against the Springboks at Ellis Park of all the other international teams. So that may surprise some people, it may not surprise others. So Ellis Park is not a voodoo ground for the All Blacks, but nothing's going to count more than the performance they put in this Saturday in Ellis Park. So I'm really looking forward to the game. A couple of little tidbits that have happened during the week. The Springboks have made 5 changes to their lineup, bringing in a couple of players that have been out injured and boostering their forward pack. And the All Blacks have made 4 changes, and again, forward changes there for the All Blacks, trying to get more physicality, I think, into the team to play against the Springboks. So it's going to be a really exciting game on Saturday. It's probably going to be the game that clinches the Rugby Championship for this year, and I think if the All Blacks do pull off a win, they're going to have some kind of a chance of winning the Rugby Championship again this year. But I'm going to say it's going to be a closer game than the last game was. I think the Springboks are going to win again. But I think the margin's going to be very, very narrow, and there's going to be 2 or 3 points in it. That's going to be my pick for this weekend. But an interesting side issue that's on the line with this match, as well as the potential future of Ian Foster as the Kiwi coach. A lot of scrutiny going on, of course, after last week's loss, which meant 5 losses out of 6 games. And it's hard to think that the New Zealand Rugby Union, along with all the Kiwi fans, can accept another loss this weekend. So it's going to be very interesting if the Springboks do win this weekend. What's going to happen to Ian Foster? Are they going to move him on? Are they going to bring in Scott Robinson or Joe Schmidt? It's at that perilous stage now, isn't it, between now and the next World Cup, whether or not a new coach is going to have the time to make the difference. I think it would be a good move to make that change if they're going to make it after this weekend. And to me, it shouldn't really be on whether or not the All Blacks win or lose this weekend. I think Ian Foster has some issues with this team. He's not getting the best out of this team, and as a lot of people wrote on my comments on the last video, that the All Blacks are not short of talent. They've got a lot of talented players in their team, but it's the strategy, it's how they're being told to play the game that is letting them down at the moment. And I think we saw that very much last weekend. So is Ellis Park going to be a turning point? And more importantly, is it going to be a big enough turning point to save the coaching career of Ian Foster? That's going to be some of the questions that we're going to look to being answered this weekend. I think we're going to see a more open style of rugby from both teams this weekend. I think after you've played a team once in a series, there becomes a little bit of that, we know what you're going to do, you know what we're going to do, and it becomes a little bit freer. I think last weekend's test match was that typical first test against each other for the season. It was lock horns, go to the battle, put the physicality on. I think the second test match is going to be a little bit more open flowing. The Springboks definitely want to come and play against the All Blacks. They think they've got the pace and the skill sets to outshine the All Blacks. I tend to agree with that, but I wouldn't be an All Black supporter without saying that I hope the All Blacks are able to pull off the win. It's going to be an exciting match. I'm going to be back after the match with another video to do a bit of a recap, but I'd like to know from you as we head into this weekend, an exciting weekend for rugby union. The All Blacks against the Springboks at Ellis Park. The last time they played was in 2015 there. The All Blacks won on that occasion 27 points to 20. What do you think the score is going to be this weekend, and do you think that the All Blacks are going to be able to get up and win this test match? I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for supporting my video. Take the time to subscribe and check out some of the other videos I've made. I'll be back soon with another video on the sports news from around the world. Until then, have a great day.